Here we go. 100 videos. I can't believe it. On June 7th of 2020, yikes, 2020, I made my very first YouTube video. It was a welcome to my channel. My name is Jonathan Lucero McKinney, and I described all the things I plan to do with my channel. It has definitely morphed and changed as I've gone on from that video, and anyone who starts a YouTube channel, of course, has their own mission. Mine was to positively impact your lives with health and wellness knowledge. Little did I know how much of a personal growth I would see in myself. I think YouTube is a very unique platform. It's difficult to get your footing, to understand the metrics, the analytics, the algorithm that is YouTube. Because we all want to change the world in one way or another, but getting your videos out to the eyes that are my lovely subscribers and viewers is difficult. And I attribute those difficulties to the personal growth that I've seen up to today. Yeah, but for real though, 2020, eesh. So here it is, the 5 things that I've learned about myself and how I've grown throughout this journey on YouTube. The first super important realization that I've come to creating these videos is that love is way more than hate. I think as humans, we are conditioned to remember the negative and to be worried about the negative. And specifically with my niche of the content that I produce, there can be a lot of haters. Really, there can be a lot of trolls. Get away, you troll! Get away! And I haven't let it affect me. The amount of comments that I get that are positive, I've started taking screenshots of and posting them where I can see them. It's a good reminder, and it always just tells me that I'm doing a good job. It reminds me why I started this channel in the first place. And from a personal growth standpoint, it has given me a lot more resiliency in my everyday life. Little things don't bother me as much, and I'm seeing the glass half full way more often than I'm seeing it half empty. And that brings me to my next point of my subscribers really make my day. The comments, the feedback, the ideas for videos. I mean, some of my best videos have been ideas from subscribers. And looking for motivation is not like looking for a needle in a haystack. Come on, you know I had to make that joke. And really that's what has led to this amazing personal growth that I've seen. The amount of feedback that I get pushes me outside of my comfort zone to learn new audio equipment and ring lights and research more things and put out content that I think the world needs to see because you pushed me to do it. And you know what? One thing that I really didn't expect at all throughout this journey is how much more productive I would be, that I actually get more done by adding more to my plate. Right now, I am in graduate school to get my master's degree to become a physician assistant. And they say that PA school is like medical school smushed into 2 years. So that is my absolute top priority, and there's nothing that trumps school. Because taking care of people is what I want to do for a living. And the growth that I've seen on YouTube has pushed me to aggressively manage my time. And the productivity skills that I'm learning are so important and impactful for when I go out and I practice medicine. And anyone who probably puts out content like this sees the similar things where it bleeds over into your everyday life and you can manage and schedule things a little bit better. I've also found that I spend much less time mindlessly scrolling through social media and more time reading and watching content that truly inspires me to come out with my own content. And in many ways, using my creative brain really strengthens my analytical and clinically minded brain for the future. Plus, I think that looking at the camera and saying what I want to say has really helped me become a better speaker and speak with more clarity. I've noticed that finding words or trying to discuss a topic that is a little more esoteric has become easier for me as I've been doing these videos. And so if you've ever wanted to make videos or put out content where you're talking to an audience, you'll find this. I think that you'll find that practice makes perfect. And I'm not sure if it really fits into whatever your career is, but for me, where I have to discuss difficult or hard to understand medical topics with a patient who is going through a tragedy, it's important for me to display clarity and make sure that they understand everything. So I think that this is a skill that extends into many areas of my life, well beyond the 4 corners of the YouTube screen. And last but not least, I have become much more self-aware. If you're a content creator, you've undoubtedly heard of Gary Vee of VaynerMedia. He talks a lot about self-awareness and really serves as a lot of motivation for myself and other creators. And one thing about his message that I didn't quite understand is how much creating content pushes your self-awareness. I had wanted to start a YouTube channel for years, but I had always gotten tripped up in knowing who I am or what kind of content that I want to put out into the world. And the more videos that I put out, the more that I'm able to identify the things that bring me great pleasure so that I can share them with you. At one point during this journey, I was uploading every single day. I actually called it my 10 weeks to 10,000 subscriber challenge. My goal is to, for 10 weeks, vlog every single day. I kind of got this idea from a very famous YouTuber, Casey Neistat. Super big. He's got millions and millions of subscribers, and the reason he got to that point is because he was a daily vlogger, uploading every single day for years. And truthfully, I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he had time in the day with a family, and there's only 24 hours in the day, and I thought that what he did, I could do to help grow my channel so that I could spread my word and help to achieve the mission that I first started out on. Boy, was I wrong. Now, I did make it 6 weeks uploading every single day before I completely burned out. I got to this point where uploading and creating content felt like a chore. It was no longer fun for me, and I genuinely want to have fun making these videos. I'm genuinely busy enough as it is with school and life that I want YouTube to be an escapism, that this is my creative outlet so that every other part of my life gets better. And honestly, I was just cornering myself. Uploading every single day just felt like a checkbox that I needed to hit. And I ended up putting way too much pressure on myself to the point where none of this was pleasurable anymore. And so it took some time, but I really think that I found that perfect balance between YouTube and life, to the point where I'm seeing growth, I'm seeing a difference that I'm making in my free time in creating these videos, being also able to share it with my partner, with Brian, and uploading videos and podcasts, and my family as well. It's been a huge blessing, so thank you to all my subscribers. Let's keep going, let's keep growing this community, and I hope to see you in the next one.